Okay, so I think by now we understood the concept of RAG, which is retrieval augmented generation. We also did some bit of initial understanding of Langchain, right? Now you must be getting really confused between RAG and Langchain. So I thought we should have a video which should describe the role of Langchain in a RAG. So what if I tell you that Langchain is the heart and soul to achieve a real retrieval augmented generation, or RAG? So if you actually see from this diagram, say Langchain is tightly integrated here. So this is our retrieval part, right, where you're using the enterprise knowledge base, and from there you are retrieving the documents, right? And this is more of the generation part, and again Langchain is tightly integrated. So if we actually go through the complete workflow, if you see, the first part is document retrieval and ingestion. Obviously you are first ingesting the data, right? So when you're ingesting your data or when you're retrieving the documents, then again Langchain is there. So Langchain facilitates. Again, I'm telling you guys, it is a framework. You have to go with this framework if you have to achieve this, right? So a Langchain is helping you to facilitate the retrieval of documents from an enterprise knowledge base, which could be like your set of documents, PDFs and all. Now, let's say once you've retrieved the documents, then there is a concept of processing and embeddings. Now, I won't go into details of embeddings. By now, we all know that if it is a sentence, if it's a say a word, it is always broken down into several vectors, or which is a collection of numbers or an array of numbers, right? So same way, after the documents are retrieved, they are processed through the embedding model to convert the text into vector embeddings, right? So again, that is being done with the help of Langchain. Now next part is, okay, you got your data, you created your embedding, but now you need to store somewhere. Obviously you would be storing in a vector database. So again, the Langchain's role is that the document embeddings are stored in a vector database, and this database is used to perform similarity search. Remember, the similarity search is always done between the query. So whatever query you are giving as a user, it gets converted into embedding and vectors, and those are then compared with the embeddings of the document, right? So this way a similarity search is done. Now the next stage is, obviously you've done the similarity search. Now it is about query and enhancing the context preparation. Now the LLM, this the generation part comes into picture, where you need to send this as a prompt. So once the relevant documents or embeddings are identified, Langchain helps in preparing the enhanced query context by combining the original user query with the information retrieved. So this is becoming your prompt, right? So this is becoming your prompt, which is the user query plus the data that you extracted, right? So user query plus data that extracted becomes your context. So this way the LLM knows the context. Then you pass it over to the LLM for response creation, right? So LLM will help you to create the response based on the given prompt, right? So here the role of Langchain is to manage the interaction with this LLM to ensure that the input is correctly formatted and the generation process is effectively executed. So in a way, you can think of it that a Langchain is providing you a framework which is giving you an end-to-end integration from user query to getting the response back from an LLM. So with this, I think you've got a good understanding of what is the role of Langchain in a RAG system. Thanks for watching.